Hi, how are you? In the Philippine Tagalog language, I'm Jessica Jacosalamrola, your new host. I have an exciting new show called Locals in Las Vegas and Beyond. And it's a lifestyle show that I created with a lot of great people in Nevada. And I made a big change coming from Chicago, Illinois to live here. This is 20 minutes north of the Strip. Beautiful weather, big change again from the Midwest. And being here in the West Coast, it's just great because I want to really show people what life is beyond the Strip. It's not just casinos, it's not just gambling, just a safe family environment. We also will be covering on my show, hopefully, that you're gonna see some really inspirational people, regular people, youthful senior citizens. There's 200 to 250,000 Pinoy Americans and mixed race cultures living in households that hopefully will tune in. Want to cover authors and artists, creative locals here that are just so talented as well. Also non-for-profits, organizations that really help to improve the community. Thank you so much and enjoy my show. Hi, it's Jess J. Rolla here at a Vegas Family Insider event with the Story Experience, sponsored also by my friend Autumn. She's going to be starting this wonderful panel and event, and I'm one of the sponsors here, Jess J. Rolla for LM TV and FLM TV. I have my spinning wheel, so anyone that here is here, and we have other sponsors and speakers on the panel will be starting shortly, and the Story House is going to be, I believe, from 11:30, and I'm just going to show you briefly before Will gets here. It's by A.A. Monet, and we have some ribbons, prizes. Autumn is actually someone that we had on my show, Locals in Las Vegas, for episode 1. I have a segment called Authors and Art, so they'll be starting the event shortly with our other speakers.
I'm a 3-time published author, 4-time nominated screenwriter, and 5-time award-winning poet. So thank you all for being here. Now that we have a little context about our panel, where did each of you, where did your journey in writing storytelling begin? Okay, so was there a specific moment, person, or experience that first sparked it for you?
I guess I'll go first. So I would say my start with writing actually started with my love of reading, which I know different people have different kind of entry points, but for me, some of those first memories, particularly of my grandma, I call her Nana, taking me to the library every week when I was a kid. I was really fortunate and really privileged that I had someone in my life that was willing, able, enthusiastic to do those things, because from a very young age, she just surrounded me with writers and surrounded me with art, and that kind of set my feet on the path of, English class was always my favorite class in high school, and then I went and got 3 degrees in English because I wasn't done yet, and through that process, I kind of learned to become a writer. So I think I was a reader first and a writer second, but it's interesting because as I've gotten older, I think those two things have really kind of come on level with each other, that I'm both reader and writer. But yeah, for me it started at the public library with my grandma.
That's amazing. Coming from a musical family, as soon as I could learn to read, as soon as I started learning words, I was writing poetry. In fact, it wasn't until, I was a singer and a poet until about 2008 when I had my second child. I took some time off from singing with the band, and when I came back, I said, why not use all my gifts? Why not, instead of being categorized and do this over here and that over there? So that first performance, I infused poetry, elements of speaking that are beyond just reading my poems. I decided I was gonna do all the things, and I literally did in that performance, just all the things. But when it comes to writing, I feel like, and I'm an advocate even today for everyone diving into exploring that for therapeutic purposes. So yeah, I would say forever ago. Forever.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody also said like it starts with reading, and I agree. I feel like it does start with a lot of literature and finding love in a certain genre or just something that you find yourself like really feel connected with. For me, I started reading a lot of fantasy books, so my vocabulary expanded pretty quickly as a little kid, and then I realized there was such a beauty in being able to express yourself and explain things comprehensively, and really just being able to share that with people and seeing their reactions be similar to your own. And then I would also say a lot of the poetry itself came from my mom showing me how to write. She herself is a poet, and she introduced the idea of poetry to me. It took me quite a while to get into it. As a kid, you're convinced you know what you want to do, and you're like, no, I have different ideas. So I originally started with writing short stories, but then I got into poetry more when I started high school, and then I realized I had a lot of feelings that were bigger than me, and to express that, poetry became my outlet.
I love that. I love the reading.
I don't really remember how I got into writing. However, I do remember me going to the library almost every day until we hit the pandemic.
And today's Just J. Rolla at Film MTV. We have at the Story Experience, we have Ariel Santos. She was an adjunct professor. Tell us about you.
Hi, yes, I'm Dr. Ariel. I'm an adjunct professor at UNLV. I'm also the poetry coordinator at Clark County, so I kind of do all things writing and education and connecting around here in town.
Yeah, I feel like there's such a strong market for like poets. I actually joined with Poetically Panay. I don't know if you know Dr. Rachel DeVera, but she had an event with me, and I was really shy about my own poetry, and I got up there on stage at Ferguson's. Do you deal mostly with the Clark County type of events?
Yeah, mostly like the events that we run are mostly through the county. Obviously, we have different collaborators that we work with. We just had an ekphrastic poetry workshop at Rita Deanne and Abbey Museum, so that was a really cool opportunity to go into a privately owned space and do this. But we try to connect all different poets, folks that have been doing this for a very long time, like Dr. Rachel, but also folks who are brand new to the game. And I always encourage folks, come out to a county event, because even if you've never done an open mic before or you've never really been to a poetry event before, ours are a very friendly crowd, a very friendly environment. Come cut your teeth with us. You're going to have fun, I promise.
And then where can we find you to get more information?
I would say the easiest way is just follow CC Public Arts on Instagram is where we mostly post. You'll find stuff about our poetry program, about our galleries program, education programs. It's kind of the hub for all things county.
Perfect, and thank you for all your insight and talking to us at this event. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
It's Just J. Rolla. Hello, guys. It's Just J. Rolla with Film MTV, FLMTV. We have Autumn, our hostess here for the Storytime Experience. Autumn, you have your table here, beautiful. Tell us what it's like to be not just a writer, and are you self-published or an entrepreneur?
Yes, no, I thank you, and thank you guys for being here at the Story House Experience today. This has just been such an amazing experience to be an entrepreneur, because I'm able to, if I have a passion about something, right, I can create it into something. So the screenwriter, passion that I have 3 of my books now, a poetry book and 2 children's books. So it's just been really fulfilling to create the things that I've wanted to see.
Yeah, and also being women
Exactly.
and minorities. I mean, I don't talk so much about the AAPI experience with you, but with you and I, you've been on my show, Locals in Las Vegas. You're such a pioneer to me. Do you just think of these ideas like the magnets? I mean, is this something that you stay up like I do, thinking of ideas?
Yes, I'm like,
Stay creative.
right, yes, no, I collect magnets. Anywhere I travel, I collect a magnet, so I had to have that as a staple, and just some
Does
things
this
that
come
are
out of the
like,
show?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. Just kind of like some of the
love
book covers and stuff like that. This is my brand. I haven't got one for the newest book because I just released that one, so I have to get some magnets for that one. But it's just like, what can I, and to have a different price point, so I go from $5 to $30 on my table, so there's something for everybody.
Well, thank you for having me as also another vendor.
you.
Yes, it was wonderful also learning from the panel. We'll hopefully have it on our next episode or two of Locals in Las Vegas, and sharing all your creative ideas and products and how you brand yourself. Let's just tell our audience real quick where to find you.
Yes, AA Monet Poetry on all the things. My website is www.aamonetpoetry.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Autumn, and much success always. All right, thank you.
I'm Scott Black. When I was first elected, North Las Vegas was a lot like my classic VW bus. It needed some attention. Now an awesome new NLV is taking shape, kind of like this. And we're headed into a future where we have the best of everything. Stronger public safety, improved neighborhoods, new amenities, and higher paying jobs for working families. I'm Scott Black, and I'm asking for your vote so together we can bring this momentum to every road in our city.
Our family courts work best when judges are fair, balanced, and committed to justice. Gwyneth Smith has those qualities, and that's why I support her 100%.
Gwyneth Smith from day one embodies someone who just cares about this community, somebody who is a very strong leader, and somebody who just really wants to make a difference.
I'm Gwyneth Smith. I'm fair, I'm informed, and I'm ready to serve.
Hello, hi, how are you? My name is Jessica Hacosa-Mrola. Kamusta ka means hi, how are you in the Philippine Tagalog language. I am from Locals in Las Vegas. This is a lifestyle TV show produced by myself, and I also have a lot of really great people behind me. Phil-Am TV is a station right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And my show is more of a lifestyle show that is also with a lot of great segments and community building. The segments that I have are mainly about real people living off the Strip. And we also show this on YouTube, Vimeo, and then our FLM TV partners that also are based in Las Vegas. And we are really excited to have a special guest here today. He helps a lot out he has actually a very good background in government, and he works for Governor Lombardo 3 years now, and he's in the Office of the Southern Nevada Outreach Program that they have, and he has experience as a director for small business advocacy for the state of Nevada, and is very impressive to me because we met recently at an Asian Chamber Commerce luncheon, and he was a president of that chamber for 6 years and is friends with my boss, Sam Buban, the executive producer for Film TV, The Pulse News. But without further ado, I'm going to let him talk about himself. Let's welcome our viewers here to Locals in Las Vegas. Sunny Vanuya.
Thank you so much. Jessica, thank you so much for having me. It's really a pleasure. I'm Sunny Vanuya. I'm the Outreach Director for Governor Lombardo. I've been there ever since he started in the office, and just love my job. Yeah, so as far as what we do for the outreach team, I head our outreach for the Southern Nevada office. There's really 4 of us, but there's 2 of us that are doing it full time. The other 2, as much as they can, to help out. Yeah. And our main mandate from the governor is just help anybody that you can. So our main job is to be the bridge of communication for the different entities and the community. So it could be from local government, could be for healthcare, basically the core functions of a government. Could be for economic development, it could be for nonprofit, which is community. And then the other part of our job, which is the fun part too, is we get to represent the governor. Yeah. So when there's meetings or events that he can't go, we go on his behalf, we speak on his behalf, and represent our office.
Yeah, I noticed it, Sunny. So when we met at the Asian Chamber luncheon, I mean, you had flanked by a lot of people. You're obviously popular. And what does it take, when you say community, economically, and people don't know a lot about, we talked about this off camera, about a lot of the programs the government actually helps. Can you tell our audience what are one of the top programs that maybe people should be more aware of?
Sure, yeah. So it really depends on what you're looking for. And that's part of our job as an outreach, right? So let me roll back a little bit. So one of the things that we do is when we talk to different organizations is to find out what's really important for them and what's going on. Right. and then we try to help out that way. We take it to our policy team.
Okay.
So, for example, there's a lot of people that don't know what's available for them.
Right.
So when we meet with them, a great example would be a program called APEX Accelerator.
Got it.
That's under the Governor's Office of Economic Development.
Mm-hmm.
And this particular program, for example, are for small businesses that want to do business with the government.
Yeah, got
They
it.
want to become providers for the government.
Mm-hmm.
This is a free service. It's all there. They teach you how to do it. They help you fill out the paperwork. And once you register with them, you start getting it's called RFPs, kind of like that's a request for proposal. They get whatever's available. Now you can start bidding on them.
I see.
And they even have coaches for you for free too.
Right.
So simple programs like that. We do something called a senior outreach.
Yeah. Tell us more about that, because one of my segments is youthful seniors,
Sure.
and they just need to know, how to get involved.
Governor basically said, "Hey, Sonny, I'm tired of all the agencies working in silos. I want all of us to be better, working together." So you got it. So what we did was there's a lot of different agencies that have outreach team, but everybody kind of like do their own. So now we're working in unison. We come together. We go to, like, say, a senior center.
I see. Right. That would be a good place.
So we explain to them that, hey, we don't have any agenda here. We come here because we just want to make sure. One of the challenges for a lot of seniors, or for a lot of people for that matter, is knowing what programs there are for the government.
Okay.
So instead of you trying to call us and trying to navigate that, we're coming to you
Right.
and telling you what we have.
Right.
So we've got agency folks from like Medicaid will explain to them the benefits or making sure that what they qualify for. We've got people from aging and disability or from welfare talking about SNAP. Or what's available for them.
The current rules too, maybe
We've
things
got
have changed.
Public Utilities Commission, so they help out. Like, okay, are you getting the proper rates from NV Energy or from Southwest Gas? If you think you're not, come to us and we'll help you.
Right.
We've got a division that does fraud. If you're familiar with EOB's explanation of benefits, so if you get that from, let's say, the mail from your insurance company, and you really don't understand what it says, you can bring it to them and they'll help you decipher it. Just make sure you're not getting hit with fraud.
Right, right.
So we've got all sorts of things, and then it's so fun. It's so funny and so cool. Now a lot of other agencies are, hey, we want to come with you. So now we have the Nevada Department of Veteran Services, because believe it or not, when we go to senior centers, there's a lot of veterans.
Right.
So they want to know what's available for them.
Okay.
And then the one agency that we're waiting for it to come because they're designing their programs is the DMV.
Yeah. Right. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I would think with seniors, they'd want a lot of help with that.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of seniors may not be able to drive or, even have.
100%.
And when you come to them, say they're, like you said, a retirement center, independent or wherever they're at, it helps them a lot.
It does. It
Yeah.
really does. And we also partner with a lot of different nonprofits that are out there. Because of course, sometimes government programs takes a while before it kicks off.
Right.
It might take a couple of weeks before it gets started. So if they're in immediate need, then we'll call a different nonprofit. Hey, can you help us?
To partner even.
Yeah, can we refer somebody to you?
Okay.
And so just so they can get help.
What's the top nonprofits you're working with now?
Neighborhood Housing Services of Southern Nevada is a good
Okay.
one. Helping Hands, Southern Nevada Regional Housing. So housing is a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Especially for some people on fixed income. They call the office, okay, we need help. And of course, we have a housing division here, but we have all these partners that help us too.
Yeah, I know that there's been more of that, more housing that's being built and developed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Another one that's pretty popular, of course, is utilities.
Yeah.
Especially when they get behind with their programs.
Yeah.
And so the PUC will help, the Public Utilities Commission will help, but again, before we have partners that we can food. Another one, of course.
Yeah.
3 Square.
Yeah, 3 Square is great.
Yeah.
And being Filipino, I know with ACDC too, they had it for the food is Asian, right?
Yeah.
From what I know, and then
Yeah.
people with any language barriers. I mean, you have mostly volunteers. Are you looking for them to happen to be Filipino or Chinese or whatever it is? Is there a strong need for that or?
Always.
Yeah,
able to
relate
it's
to them.
always fun because I always encourage people to really get involved, especially in your, not just in community, but in government.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different ways that you can get involved and help. You can apply for boards.
Yeah.
So we have over 300 boards
Yeah.
in Nevada.
Yeah.
And there's not boards are equal. There's boards that have a little bit more work versus some.
Right.
You know, the top boards, for example, like the medical examiners board, the nursing board, optometry board, the board of health. It's another good one. Then there's some other boards too, like chiropractic board, dental board. There's so many different things, but what people don't understand, serving in those boards, you actually really help shape the laws in that industry, the laws and regulations of that industry.
Right.
You guys get to look at it, approve it, take a look at what the changes are, what's good for them, what's good for seniors.
Right.
You mentioned seniors earlier.
Yeah.
That's a great way, and I'm glad to tell the city that so far since I've been with the governor, we've had about 19 Asians be appointed to different boards.
Oh, good.
And that's really cool because it's really staggered. So it's not like 1 year everybody gets changed. They have different openings.
Right.
But anybody who
Is
wants
it annual like board changes?
Sometimes 2 years,
Okay.
2-year term. Sometimes 1 year, and then you have to be reinstated.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Can you be, I know with other non-for-profits, like you could be on a board for 20 years, right? But is there like a waiting list per se? Is there some popular more than others? Like, which ones
the
would
medical
you say?
examiners board is very,
I was
very
gonna
hard to
say.
get into, of course. Cosmetology board.
Yeah.
Oh, very popular.
Yeah.
Oh, the construction.
Yeah, I
The
would think
contractors
that.
board.
That would be very
it's
much
very popular
because
too.
people want to
But
get
it's a great way
involved.
to serve. It's a really great way to serve. And there's so many good things. Also, Filipinos getting into politics. It's getting more now. I love it.
That's good. No, I noticed that.
enjoying. Yeah.
Even with like the district, and I didn't know these were very popular, the district assembly, we had with everyone from Pat Villa to, I know Alex Quagg is more of a judicial candidate.
Yeah.
And then we've had, Ken Diaz, I think
Yeah. And it's really good because you always want
people.
You want a representation at the table.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it's for your community. And then, but even if you see now, we've got great Filipinos everywhere.
Yes,
Got Johnny Ebert running CCSD. Michaela Moore from the city of North Las Vegas doing great things over their city manager. So there's a lot of really cool stuff going on.
So Sonny, you are Filipino American. Were you born in the Philippines or here?
I was born
Okay,
in the
tell us where you're
Philippines,
from.
Quezon City.
Your family. Oh, Quezon. Oh,
I
my
was
mom's
born in
from
Quezon City. My parents are from Pangasinan.
There you go.
Migrated here after high school back in '86, and then came
Just
to
like
Vegas.
yesterday.
Oh yeah, and I came to Vegas in '04.
So you had gone to school there. You were older.
I did.
Okay.
I graduated high. I went to school in LaSalle, and then I came here right
school.
after.
Okay.
But I did college here already.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So we're all like a product of higher education, or you have a belief in that. But I feel like again, I respect you because of the whole community outreach, and not just because it's your job, but I think it's within you, And I feel like, we're all Kababayans here, and
It is.
we have to help each other.
We do, and the fact that my boss is very proactive in saying, "Hey, help the community, go out there, do your outreach thing."
Yeah.
I that's why I love working for him, and it's the one thing that I love about my job. Do you really get to know the community?
Yeah.
Especially the rural community,
Yeah.
like Mesquite, Pahrump. I go up all the way to Lincoln County.
You were saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing how the different issues are in each area.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's really fulfilling and fun at the same time to find solutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that you find it fun.
Oh yeah.
to solve
Well,
problems,
there's nothing
issues.
more better than when people
You're a
say,
do-gooder.
"Thank you.
Yeah.
You made a difference."
Yeah.
That's the best feeling.
I think too, like when you go in a rural community too, like obviously they may or may not expect all the help, but when you actually get something done, whether it's a project or I'm sure some of it is not overnight. When
No, it
you're
takes
dealing
forever.
with,
We're the government.
yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of things that we need to do.
Okay. So is there
But we
anything?
get things done. Yeah.
So any words of advice to maybe someone younger that's in school or maybe wants to grow up to be like you or
Oh, my goodness,
and
yeah.
obviously be
Well,
they're not quite board material yet or just learning about outreach.
Sure.
And,
Yeah.
what
My real advice is really be worldly.
yeah.
Know a lot. Know both sides.
Yeah.
It's always good to see everything from a whole point of view instead of just one side.
Right.
Serve. It's always great to serve.
Volunteer. Yeah.
Volunteer, and learn what's going on in the community. You never know. Once you become in office, 'cause I never thought I'd be working in the government.
Yeah. Exactly.
But now you're here now, and you want to make a difference. But once you're there, find out what's the best way to make a difference and to help people.
Okay. Well, we're almost running out of time. Thank you so much for coming.
course. No
You're
problem. My
a
pleasure.
very beneficial force to society in Nevada. Any ways we can contact you if you
Yeah,
try to
I'll
learn
give you
more
my
about
office
what you
number,
said?
in fact. Yeah, anybody that needs help,
Okay,
seriously.
great.
702-486-2997 is my direct phone number.
Okay.
But 702-486-2500 is our office number as well.
Is there just like a general website people can just
Yeah,
also learn?
just go over to Governor Lombardo's website,
Okay.
and you can send an email through there too.
Okay. Well, thank you. Salamat to Sunny Vanuya. He was
Very
our
welcome.
special guest again. He talked, again, being, it's not a political show per se, but again, it all ties into my seniors, people who inspire, people making a difference with non-for-profits, and then getting really involved in the community, because that's what it's about. Positive living here in Nevada. It's not just about casino and gambling and all the old stereotypes, but we're also a melting pot of, again, growing our Filipino-American community, which is quite large. It's like 250,000, if
Yeah.
not more. And getting, it does matter that if you're a registered voter or if you have your citizenship here, and learning more about, how our city can be safe and keep growing in our community. So thank you so much, guys. This is Jessica J. Rolla for Locals in Las Vegas. Have a great day. Salamat. Thanks.
I'm Scott Black. When I was first elected, North Las Vegas was a lot like my classic VW bus. It needed some attention. Now an awesome new NLV is taking shape, kind of like this. And we're headed into a future where we have the best of everything. Stronger public safety, improved neighborhoods, new amenities, and higher paying jobs for working families. I'm Scott Black, and I'm asking for your vote so together we can bring this momentum to every road in our city.
Our family courts work best when judges are fair, balanced, and committed to justice. Gwyneth Smith has those qualities, and that's why I support her 100%.
Gwyneth Smith from day one embodies someone who just cares about this community, somebody who is a very strong leader, and somebody who just really wants to make a difference.
I'm Gwyneth Smith. I'm fair, I'm informed, and I'm ready to serve.